Hey y'all, and welcome to Politibrawl. My name is Brian, and fired up Bill O'Reilly goes scorched earth on sleazy reporter, or so-called reporter, Chris Cuomo during a heated screaming match on live TV. This is some must-see news, but before we dive in, we are sponsored here on Politibrawl by Colonial Metals Group. These folks are experts in their field and will protect your hard-earned money against the evils of Bidenomics and Bidenflation. So if you want to protect your wealth with gold, silver, other precious metals, go over to my friends at Colonial Metals Group and protect your money today.
I would like the press, and by the way, the press has covered, Cuomo, you're absolutely wrong, for Joe Biden. Just today, the CBS News president was thrown overboard because of what she did to Catherine Herridge, who was aggressively investigating the Hunter Biden laptop for CBS.
No, that's not the allegation. The allegation is that they've been hiding Biden's infirmity. Catherine Herridge is a separate issue, and I think Catherine Herridge is right, by the way. But that's okay. I don't believe the Biden. If you think the media has been covering for Biden, you haven't been watching television for the last week.
Okay. It's not the last week. It's 3.5 years.
But
the media wasn't covering for Biden until they couldn't. Until they couldn't any longer.
This is your opinion.
Because people saw it with their own eyes.
This is people have always seen it with his own eyes.
It is not.
He didn't change on the debate night.
You got to do the math here.
Go ahead, do some math.
Cuomo, you got to do the math here.
Yeah, do the math.
Okay, if the president of CBS News is walked to the door, and the reason is because CBS was covering for Biden by telling its main investigative reporter not to pursue the Hunter Biden laptop, that's covering.
But no, the allegation is that the media has been hiding that Joe Biden is infirm. And just for the audience, because I don't want to get too far from the speculation.
There are 500 allegations.
Just
it's all in the same soup
No, but that's not the suggestion.
Okay,
and just to be clear, I disagree with Bill. People who have been around President Obama the last few days is absolutely concerned. He has said nothing about believing Joe Biden can't win or that he's telling Joe Biden to get out. The idea that Ron Klain is the head of the Democratic Party is laughably
Didn't say
absurd.
he was the head of the Democratic Party.
Okay. Yes, you did. You said he's the second most powerful guy in the Democratic
Cuomo,
Party.
I'm getting a little... I'm getting a little teed off here.
Really?
Stop misquoting me.
What did you say about Ron
Klain? So knock it off.
What did you say about Ron Klain?
I said he's one of the chieftains.
You did not. You said he's the second most powerful person in the party, and I'm saying that's laughable.
In my opinion, he is.
Okay. Your opinion,
you laugh all you want, but you're not telling the truth to the audience by misquoting me.
About what?
Period.
About what?
Yeah. One name. Yeah. David Axelrod. Yeah. You think Axelrod's going out on CNN
and saying
Biden has to go out without Obama's approval?
Yes.
Are you that dumb?
Yes.
Are you that dumb?
Yes.
Okay, there we go.
David Axelrod says a lot of things without Obama's approval. You don't know David Axelrod well enough to know the answer to that question. I could call him right now and get it. That's the difference. But you can get hot.
And they're going to tell you
usually
the
it's
truth,
a sign of insecurity in a position, just so you know. But go ahead about the press conference.
Don't misquote me.
I swear, Chris Cuomo could be at the edge of the Grand Canyon and go, it's not that deep. Seriously, they are denying basic reality. And you know what? I want to harp on Bill O'Reilly for a little while. Both of these guys are kind of sleazy, all right? If you know the history of Bill O'Reilly, it's not good. There's a reason he got kicked from Fox, and it's not because he looks like a crazy old man. And Chris Cuomo was helping his sleazebag brother trying to dodge issues of sexual misconduct as a governor. That's why he got kicked from CNN. So, granted, these two guys understand what they're doing. Bill O'Reilly is known more for basically telling the truth. Chris Cuomo is known more for denying it completely. And that's exactly what's going on here. All right? Look, I grew up with Bill O'Reilly. When I was on vacation with my grandparents every now and then, it was like a religion. At 8 o'clock, Granddaddy would stop what he was doing and he'd watch Bill O'Reilly because he didn't have cable at home. So if he was back at home, he'd watch Meet the Press. But we would get special abilities with the cable in the hotels because my family's cheap like that. And you know what? It was kind of the right thing to do because getting constant news like this from Bill O'Reilly, it's not great. Fox was wanting to move on from him for a while, despite the fact that he had great ratings. He was king of the news waves for a while, and then Tucker Carlson replaced him. Y'all, times are rough. Record inflation is still not under control. We have a president who doesn't know what planet he's on. And the Federal Reserve continues to make dumb decision after dumb decision after dumb decision. You can gamble on Wall Street all you want, but if you want to diversify and protect your wealth, you need to look into my friends over at Colonial Metals Group. These amazing experts understand how to keep your wealth safe and protected from the volatility of our current market. And there's even a great deal for first-time accounts. Free gold and silver-backed IRA accounts, insurance on whatever precious metals you happen to buy for 5 years, up to $7,500 worth of silver, and a nice safe for you to keep all this good stuff in. So go take a look at their website, link in the description below, or call the phone number below so you can talk personally to Paul Stone, CEO, and his amazing team of experts to protect your wealth today. But ultimately, Bill O'Reilly is correct here. He is 100% right. The media has been running point to cover up the infirmities of Joe Biden for about 3 years now. You could actually go back, I believe, right before the midterms, and you could tell that there has been a massive decline from old Joe Biden to older Joe Biden, if you will. You can tell that this man has dementia, he might have Parkinson's, the man's not all there. Granted, Donald Trump is starting to lose a step as well. He's starting to act a little strange on stage as well. But he has his stuff together. Joe Biden has to wear Depends. We can't let this man be near the nuclear codes. This is what terrifies me during the upcoming election. And Chris Cuomo is out there actively denying that the media has been covering this up for years. There's been a massive media backlash recently. And if you're terminally online like me, you can't help but notice that the lefties are all wondering, why is everyone turning on Biden? This isn't good. They're scared. They're angry. How dare the media start telling the truth about Joe Biden? I mean, these lefties know this. They actively understand this. And remember, there's multiple kinds of lefties here, and I'm kind of grouping them all together. They don't fundamentally understand that they are the ones in power. Or at least if they do, it's so subconscious that they push it to the back of their minds so they can keep their victim mentality. It's asinine. And the media can't cover for Joe Biden anymore because he went on stage, talk like this for an hour and a half. What's the question again? Seriously, that is a spot-on impression of Joe. That's who he is now. Now, granted, between the hours of 10 and 4 o'clock in the day, he might be mildly lucid. That's really the best they can do. And Chris Cuomo was out here just going, no, we haven't been talking about this. We haven't been covering this up. What are you talking about, Bill? You're crazy. And Bill O'Reilly, in classic Bill O'Reilly fashion, cares more about his brand than he does the actual truth. Granted, he's better at telling the truth than Cuomo, but that's kind of a low bar. Bill O'Reilly is out here, he's more mad that he's being misquoted and that Cuomo actually admitting the truth. So there is that. But it does underline the important message. The media has been lying to the American people. CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, Fox News hasn't been that great either. ABC, NBC, CBS, the New York Times, Washington Post, the mainstream media, the old legacy media, have all been running point to cover up the problems of the Biden administration. That veil was finally broken. They can't contain it anymore. So now they are forced into a position where they are critical of Joe Biden and even whispering about replacing him. Because it's better to talk about that 4 months from an election than 4 weeks from the election. It's better to get that media storm out now and then slowly work him back into the spotlight, slowly show that Joe Biden actually can pass a basic cognitive test. That's the play here. And I am terrified of what's going to happen in the next 3 months because Joe Biden cannot get back into the White House. We can't let that happen. And yet, the media has been running point in order to make that happen. And they can't deny the truth that Joe Biden is a dementia patient with likely Parkinson's at this point. They can't deny it anymore. Even though Chris Cuomo is doing his sleazy best to do so. Folks, my name is Brian. Hope you enjoyed that segment here on Political Bro. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you on the next one. And until then, y'all have a good one.